In the Grand Final series with Faze, f0rest is the player that really turned up the most. Obviously, Rez had a fantastic tournament in general, but f0rest was the one in this Grand Final series I thought really turned up and just showed his experience in these kind of situations. Obviously, he's the veteran of the team. And yeah, we're going to look at today the map 3 on Train and how he's able to get things done, what he did on both the T and the T and CT side of this map. So f0rest's home on the T side, he often hangs around this main carrot area. So he spots Nico here and he's just going to patiently wait for him. And I mean, that was a sick shot right there. I mean, Nico even says it himself later. You see here, Rain makes a bit of a mistake, shows his shadow. Obviously want to check for a bit of information, but then this gives f0rest a chance to capitalize. Obviously Rain whiffing a bit, but he's still able to get the kill. And yeah, and then he ends up pushing out A main. He gets punished by Carrigan. There's two nice openings he's gotten, especially with that first pick he got onto Rain. When I was talking about the intro still, you saw him swing out and looking into Pop Dog area. You notice no one was facing him, so he's going to take the opportunity he can to try and catch someone off guard, especially in these force buy situations. They end up winning that previous round, but f0rest goes 2 deagle picks. They end up going towards the B side after applying pressure on the other side of the map. So as they push in here, you'll notice him and Rez push up and really suffocate Faze. They don't give him any space to move, any space to get anything going. So he pushes up, nice little like bait and switch situation here with Rez. You see as soon as he gets that first trade, as soon as he gets a kill or someone else goes down, Rez is swinging out straight away. And yeah, f0rest is just cleaning things up and it ends up in a 3v1. All the pressure applied, and yeah, Faze didn't really have a chance to set up anything or really make any kind of attempt for the retake. Something f0rest often does is he throws one of two smokes at the start of a round. This one smokes off towards Sandwich, and you'll see just denies a whole lane of information from Faze. They can't play the back bumper or look through from that kind of angle. They come up to E-box and they can still get information this way. He mixes it up and he also throws an E-box smoke. Just two smokes that deny possible information lanes that Faze could use. So here he's not particularly aggressive behind it to start off with. As soon as this information and this aggression starts to go down at Pop Dog, you see he pushes out. He could have caught Nico off guard, but he unfortunately doesn't check it. You see he's able to swing out like this because he's confident he can't get Guardian or someone AWPing him from the back bumper or something. He's got a whole avenue he doesn't really have to worry about for that limited amount of time, and it just gives him more space to move. So usually, as you saw, f0rest isn't uber aggressive out the mid area here. He normally maybe looks for if the other team makes a mistake. Usually he just kind of sits in here and he waits for things to happen. This one round here, this is the only round he does it. He's just straight out. He doesn't care. He wants to mix up this pace. They've just called a timeout. I think this is good. You need to be able to change up your pace and stuff, really catch the other team off guard. And you see here, no one's really aware he's here. Nico might have a little bit of an inkling. You see, he knows it's a possibility. He swings out here to check it. He's not really checking it though. They're both looking at the wrong spot, and f0rest wins that duel. And even though he goes down after just one kill, you see it opens it up for Exist to then trade onto Rain, and he's really he creates a lot of movement and a lot of like disturbance in the CT side that they've got to all adjust really quickly. And this opens up other avenues for his teammates to attack. This round here, f0rest heads towards to smoke off the E-box area. I think Exist also through the smoke he's been throwing towards towards the sandwich area. So he's just flashing for Get Right to get out here, and you see Get Right's able to swing out with his two smokes. He's thrown two flashes. So there's quite a bit of space here for Get Right to get out, and Rain's a bit caught here. He's going to try and flash himself out, and then good nade in, and Exist is able to get the frag. They know exactly where he is, nowhere for Rain to go. Yeah, just those two smokes create so much space for Get Right, and especially those two flashes as well coming out. A lot of space to go with this early round pick if Faze did go for any aggression, as Rain did, getting himself into the Pop Dog area. Here we go again, just 2 rounds later, they do something extremely similar. You see f0rest lines up again for his E-box smoke. Get Right again flashing, and you see they just kind of switch roles here. f0rest is coming out here, he's ready to go at A main. Get Right's going to chuck his flash, and then f0rest goes straight with it. And again, Rain is aggressive, and that's exactly what this setup's meant to do. These two smokes block off the long range avenues. People close range get punished, exactly like Rain did in both those rounds there. 2 rounds within 3 rounds, that makes sense. Yeah, 2 of 3, they're the exact same thing, and both times they were to catch a player off guard, and really good for catching that aggressive player. In this pistol round here, you see f0rest straight away is up onto this bumper, just checking if anyone's fast at A main. Once there isn't, there's a bit of pressure out here towards Ivy. You see Exist is fighting a few people, so he's not falling back in a situation where he can help a lot quicker if needed to. Exist gets this opening kill, but you see he stays back here, and it's almost as if in IPL playing a retake situation in this. Like you see, there's no one really on the A side itself. The closest person would be Draken, but once this execute starts to come in, A is obviously very hard to retake. Draken smartly moves in towards the bomb train and that back bumper. Exist also moves his attention towards the A site. f0rest obviously looking for anyone coming out Pop Dog, and he spots both of them. Glock's not really going to kill you at that range, it's almost impossible. And you see, once Draken starts getting aggressive, he's going to start pushing up, and he just gets his first kill here, opening kill onto Rain. Obviously, very helpful. But then they continue. And they got a 3v2 retake, which is obviously very good. Rez has been locking down this right-hand side, so there's only a limited amount of plays that the T side can be. Rez gets his kill onto Nico, which obviously helps a lot once he's dead. Then it's just Carrigan left at E-box. They know he has to be behind this red train or at the E-box area. And f0rest is in a position here where obviously Rez has the kit, and he's in a spot where Rez isn't going to get peeked without f0rest being able to help. He's obviously very exposed up here, but he's also very able to trade and very able to sandwich in, as you saw in Carrigan. And yeah, obviously a very good 2v1 there. Get the bomb defused and rounds over. So yeah, f0rest has got himself with a bit of a low bar, going to mag 7, but he's put himself in Pop Dog, one of the best places to do it. You see here, even as Carrigan pushes out middle here with these 2 fake smokes, he doesn't really bother swinging out or trying to help. He's got a mag 7, he's not going to be able to shoot anyone across the yard. He just waits here very patiently, and yeah, Rain just comes bounding into his crosshair and he's able to get the kill. Just important things to note is he also doesn't flank up really fast. He knows that the A smokes have come out and he could need a help either way. He's not 100% sure until the bomb is seen on B, but his teammates are dealing with it. He was happy to just sit there, play to the advantage of the make 7 and just get the job done. One simple kill, but it's an important one. So in this round here, and I Faze something similar to NIP, trying to do nice information. f0rest says, stuff ya, I'm coming in here, I want all the information I can get. Has a bit of confidence behind that Molotov. You just saw his teammate throwing a Molotov, he's able to get in here and make sure nothing's really going down. You see he's just jiggling for information left, right. He ends up just backing off towards the green train. And I mean, that's a pretty standard play. I'll just speed this up a little bit. It's tapping away. This execute comes in, that smoke gets thrown again by Faze. And again, they're not doing anything. They're taking this a bit slow. They're trying to bait out reaction. I think they're trying to get the nades out of NIP. So the nades start coming in towards him. He knows he's gonna get flushed out here pretty quick. So it's a smart aggressive peek onto Guardian. The only thing it's a bit crazy. You might want to wait for them to come to you, but he's gonna get mollied out, and he knows that the nades are all coming his way. So make sure he gets that 1 kill, gets a whole pile of information that there's 2 other guys in A main, and his teammates are able to adjust accordingly and end up in a 3v3. So another round here, you see Faze got a whole lot of utility for this one. Last round of the game actually. Smoke comes in, you see they've thrown those 2 smokes again to try and deny information. f0rest again on top of the green train, he wants some information as to what's going on. Sees a whole pile of more nades come in, he knows there's not really anything you can do. He wants this information though, like always, he likes info, so he gets up into the watchtower, or whatever you want to call it. And this is the one spot you can get information. See, he's looking over all of these smokes, he's like, okay, no one's pushed up. He's able to relay all this information from his teammates. Someone's close, and he's getting pretty close here, 3v3. And he just ends up eventually, he's able to cover off this IV position from up here. Once his teammate goes down, he knows what's going on. One thing about this spot is it's pretty hard to get out of it once you get that 1 kill, but obviously he was getting a lot of information. And his teammate's able to adjust accordingly, and they end up winning this 2v1 when Rain eventually ends up dying. But yeah, as you see here, so yeah, he ends up going 26 and 17 here on train. Pretty good performance. You get to look at some of the stuff he does on the T side, some of the smokes he likes to do, some of the defaults he does, and yeah, he's CT, how he always wants this information. He's helping teammates out, and how he plays to the strength of the weapon he has or whatever's going on for him. So that's it for f0rest. Make sure to subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in the next one.